Hey, Mr. Boopster! Yeah, so today, doing flashback as per usual. Last week we had Seismic Swans, had its swan song. It's finally gone. It was defeated by Harambe's Revenge. It's Harambe supporters, pretty strong.
Gorillas over swans.
Yep, gorillas over swans. Yeah, so, last week you voted. It was a pretty low vote total, but you might have been a little burnt out on us because we had that gigantic popper week before, so who knows. Let's try and get a little higher though for
300.
This voting one. Let's at least try for 300. We had 273 votes. And in last place, and I'm really sad about this one because I really wanted to, I wanted an excuse to rebuild this deck, which I might just do at some point anyway, because
it's a fun deck.
Screw it, I don't care. It's ridiculous. 35. That gets voted. That was apparently too scridiculous for you guys at home, so you never voted for it for first place. Cocoa Warriors in second last with 44. Then we had Goats in third last with 72. And in fourth last, aka first place, we had Mill with 122 votes. So, you're playing... Sorry, I'm playing Mill?
Yes, you're playing Mill.
You're playing...
I'm Harambe's
Revenge. And we're gonna see what happens there. So, next week, the voting. Goats comes back. Cocoa Warriors comes back. Cocoa Warriors has gotta be close to on the verge
this is its fourth voting.
Yeah, this is its last one. So, if it doesn't make it, or it doesn't get kicked out, we kick it out anyways, because it's always a bridesmaid.
Never a bride.
Yep. New ones we're gonna add. We're gonna add I almost said Madcap Cape Shift, but that's a weird dyslexic thing. Madcap Scape Shift. That's one of the new ones. And, we've had this suggested to us. It's been in the rotation before a long time ago. But, Merfolk will be in there too. So, you'll get another chance, if you're a Merfolk fan, to potentially vote that one into play. So, yeah, I am the Challenger deck. I'll be going first, and we'll see you in Game 1. Alright, Game 1. Gonna show my hand. Now this is a very fast deck that I'm playing against, but, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of damage, which sucks, but that's what I got. Go ahead.
And we've got... those.
Whoop. Okay, so we're gonna lead with a Hallowed Fountain untapped, going to 18, and a crab. Pass turn.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, everybody's favorite crab.
Sacred Foundry untapped, going 18. Forgotten Guide.
Ooh, okay.
2.
Here's an Archive Trap, and I will take 2, going to 16.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw that. There's an interesting thought. I'm gonna play Ghost Quarter. And I'm gonna Ghost Quarter your Sacred Foundry. So you do want to search?
Yeah, I'm going to search. Here's a forest.
Alright. Also, sorry, you had to mill 3 first, right? Because landfall.
Yeah.
So, might want to put that back in case you mill your only basic.
It wasn't at the bottom, but...
Oh.
Or it wasn't at the top.
Sure.
So.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Wow. Those are 2 very good cards you got.
Yeah, they are.
And the 1 foil Burning Tree.
So good, in fact, that I think I'm going to Surgical the Burning Tree. Because that's the thing I'm most worried about. I've got 14 for that.
Yeah, there is a Burning Tree in
Woo! Because that's the type of thing that can let you just go boom, 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 and have gigantic things. Now, technically, I cannot Archive Trap off of Surgical because I'm the one that has to search. He's just doing it for ease of filming. But I do find that kind of hilarious that that's how that works.
Alright, the third one's in my hand.
Yes. And you also have a Green Wheel and a Herbalists and a Russian Experiment. Okay.
Those crazy Russians.
Yup.
Yeah, see, the Archive Trap is going to happen no matter what you did.
Pretty much. Okay.
But you did take one of my creatures.
I did.
Slow down that.
And it's a good one. So I am going to Archive Trap you now. Top 13. Okay. And then go for... You know what? I think it might be not the worst idea in the world to also take your Herbalists. I will circle your Herbalists as well.
Ah! There was Herbalists.
Yes. Yeah, I was looking carefully.
I was thinking maybe you'd take the Liberator.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Herbalist fall in there, too.
Well, I mean, if I take the Liberator, yes, that is less power, but that thing can, like if you draw another 1-drop or something, for example, then that's a lot better. So you can play a Liberator, but that's it this turn. So that's a nice thing.
I got no ramp.
And last one, I promise. Tome Scour. Alright. 2.
Untap. Draw for turn. Wow. We really didn't want that.
Interesting.
That was the worst draw we could have done, because you milled the other ones.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah,
oh, man.
There's my stomping ground. You destroyed the Sacred Foundry.
Whew.
And I fetched my forest.
Wow.
So we only have 4 lands.
Luck of the Mills. That's pretty solid. Sure.
Here's an experiment. 2.
Here's a breaking and entering, and I will take 2. Go to 10.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw that. Flood Strand, top 3. Yep, crack that, go to 9. Oh, how bad do I want to cast this right now? Because I can't get a swamp. I'd have to take 2, go to 7. That's not great. How worried am I? How many cards do you have left, do you figure? Not in your library. Just wondering if it's worth taking 2 damage to cast this breaking entering.
22.
Probably not. Then...
Well, I mean, when the line comes down, it'll be 19.
That's true. So it's only 8? I guess that would put you dead to a lot of things. But I'm also not in super duper shape. Yeah, we'll take a risk. We'll go to 7. Alright. Oh, I guess you'd probably have Spirit Guides. That could cast you stuff. Potentially.
Well, it was more like I couldn't use my fetch lands to fetch my last fetchable land to play a 4-3.
Sure. Yeah, we will breaking you. Top 8. Another bolt. That's a good sign. Another bolt. Also a good sign. And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Well, we'll never cast that. Here's a woodland. Wooded foothills.
Yeah.
Crack going to 17. Not going to search.
Okay. Make a 4-3.
Make a 4-3.
I like it.
Which does grow him.
It does.
4.
So, here's a Mind Funeral. Oh, that's going to do it. I'm sure that's going to... Actually, no, it's not, because I don't have a land. Oh, crap.
I mean, you know I can't bolt you, but yeah.
That's true. Okay, so I'm at 7. Which isn't great. You got 2 2/2s coming in. So if I block 1 and take 2, go to 5, then I'm dead next turn. If I take this, I go to 3, have that, can't cast it, then I'm dead next turn. So I think I'm dead next turn no matter what I do.
I think that is the case, yes.
Yeah. Because I'm going to be drawing this whether I like it or not. Ah, it's so close, too.
So very close.
I'll let you have a big turn.
Okay.
So I'll chump block the Goblin Guide.
Okay.
And take 2. Go to 5.
Enter go.
Go.
Untap.
So very close.
We're off return. Wooded foot hits.
Yep.
Crack that going to 16. Go to combat.
Yep.
Beats for 8.
I am dead. -3. All right. So that was game 1, and we will see you in sideboards. Okay, sideboard time. So I will go first with this. We have a lot of like point removal or like, you know, that sort of thing. But honestly, against this deck, these are way too overpriced because you have so many like 1-drops and 2-drops, and you can have like 7 things in play.
This one, paying 3 life, is also not something I want to do.
Yeah, and
this one's cute.
It is. Yeah, it's about that's about all it is.
Because it puts it on top, but you probably have a way to mill them like a mesmeric orb or something. So it's basically a kill spell. And
you kind of, to get the delve, you kind of need to have like your mesmeric orbs out, which I'm actually cutting those. So not very good. So not including Anguished Unmaking, not including Set Adrift. Path to Exile is actually pretty decent in this matchup. It's early removal, it's cheap, efficiently cost removal, and it gives me access to, also, I think you have like,
Archive Trap.
What, 1 basic land?
There's only 1 basic in the deck.
So the other ones are good, but it gives me access to Archive Trap also, which is really nice. Unless you just decide not to look, which is doable.
You get it for free.
Which is doable. Rest in Peace, not really for this matchup. It's Snaring Bridge. Always an interesting one against aggro decks. That's kind of why it's in here, but not against this aggro deck. This aggro deck is like, here's 42 twos. So actually getting down to where you have no cards in your hand before you just die is pretty hard.
I can dump most of my hand with like 2 powered guys.
Yes, and this deck definitely cannot. Difficult. This is more for like if you're playing against stuff with like, I don't know, Titans or like actually big threats instead of Tarmogoyfs. Yeah.
Death Shadows. That sort of thing.
That sort of thing. And we have Crypt Incursion. 3 copies of that. Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard. You gain 3 life for each card exiled this way. This card's actually really, really good against you because you're mostly creatures, and I'm milling you.
There's
mill deck.
five non-creatures
on
this list?
Yeah, so it's,
I guess lands, but
it's pretty solid. So I'm going to bring these in, and I'm going to bring these 2 paths in. As for what I'm taking out, I think I already said it, but I'm taking out these 4 mesmeric orbs because they're just a little bit slow. This is more for like a game where you're not going to die in turn 3 to damage or something crazy like that.
If I'm only getting like 2 untap steps, it's really not milling that many cards for me.
No. And it is a 2-way street, which is worth noting. Not that it really hurts me all that much to be milled, but I don't think it's very good in this matchup. So I'm going to take those out. And I'm going to take out 1 Surgical Extraction. It actually served me well in game 1, even though I lost. It slowed you down pretty heavily. But paying the life kind of sucks. And your deck is most of the time so redundant that...
Yeah, like even though you got both of the redundant pieces, I just had enough of the other things to push enough damage through.
So many things are interchangeable that, like, even if, you know, I've taken out all your 1-drops, you've got, like, 10 different types of 2-drops, so it doesn't really matter all that much. So I'm taking out these 5, putting these 5 in. Go ahead.
As for me, more explain what we're taking out first. To lead the Stampedes, a little bit more difficult to cast in this matchup because we only have 4 fetchable lands. He can mill it from us rather quickly, and we don't want to draw 5, like take a turn off to draw 5 against this deck because that probably kills us. And then we're also taking 2 lightning bolts out. We're replacing those with 2 paths, just as surgical extraction protection. That way we can still potentially deal with a threat if he has a surgical extraction turn 1 or something like that. So, we're bringing 2 paths in for those. As for what else we're bringing in, don't really need those. All of these. He's not bringing in Bridge, and honestly we're not really that afraid of it anyway, so we wouldn't need them.
Plus, even main deck, just 4 mesmeric orbs is nothing.
Yeah, and then the mesmeric orbs are the other thing that we're not really afraid of. Relic of Progenitus doesn't do anything. Pithing Needle, there's nothing that he targets. Like, no activated ability. It's a triggered ability on our crab. Kitchen Finks gaining life, completely irrelevant in this matchup.
Yeah.
Dryad Militant, it's just a 2-1. But I think we're bringing these in over the Lead the Stampede just because they're more beef. Yeah. And they come down early.
Everyone likes beef.
Those 4 coming in, these 4 coming out.
Alright. And we'll see you in game 2. Alright, game 2. Shaman. Excited about that one. That's what I've got. Go ahead.
And we've got those. Whoop.
Okay. So, I'm going to lead with a Dark Slick Shores and just a Tome Scour. Scour your tomes.
Goodbye, Kurt Ape. You did nothing wrong.
Okay. And that's it. Good.
Draw for turn. Arid Mesa.
Sure.
Crack that. Going to 19.
Might respond to that.
I mean, you can't archive trap yet because I haven't searched my library.
I'm going to take a wild guess here, and I'm going to surgical you. 18, and I'm going to surgical Narnum Renegade.
Wasn't the right one. Got a guide in there, though.
Damn. Alright. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't waste a fetch land if you didn't have to. So that's the one I was banking on.
We had a mountain of fetch lands in our hand, as you can see. Though we do have this forest, so that means if you have a path or something,
yep, it's
just free.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing to know. Guide, Nicodle, Liberator, Herbalists. Alright.
There is the last item.
By the way, probably not a good play, but it would have been sweet if I would have got you.
It would have been.
So, that's why I did it. I like things that are sweet.
I was expecting you to target the guide, and I was like, oh no.
It was a decision, but I think I'm worse off against just a 2/3 than I am a 2/2 that sometimes gives me lands. Like, I'd rather face down a turn 1 guide, I think, than a turn 1 full Renegade.
I don't know why I was shuffling, because I should finish this now.
Yeah, you probably should.
Sacred Foundry.
Yep.
Untapped, of course, going to 17.
You got it. Guide.
Gobby.
Well, that sees a Visions of Beyond, which is reasonable. Go to 16.
You're like a quarter of the way there.
Yep.
Turgo.
Top 13.
Ooh.
Because he searched with that fetch land. Top 13. Pretty sure I'm at 20 now. That looks like 20 cards to me.
Yes.
Alright.
Well, 26 from that? Yeah.
Yeah. Draw card.
Drawing an Ancestral Recall is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. So, yeah, I'm going to cast Visions of Beyond, aka Ancestral Recall, because you have 20 more cards in your library, or in your graveyard, sorry. So I will draw 3 cards. That's the weirdest way to draw 3 cards ever. Ooh. Alright. I kind of wanted these, I guess. Here is a Shelldock Isle. So Hideaway, we'll look at the top 4. Throw something underneath there. Yeah.
So I still have a Temple Garden left in my library. As a fetchable land.
Yeah. It's not great. None of these are really great. I guess... What advances our game plan the best here? Probably this. Yeah, we'll take this. Put these on the bottom. In that order.
17 cards left in my library.
Alright. That's it.
Untap. Draw for turn. How afraid am I of you having another one of those?
I probably would have used it.
Well, I mean, you just
pretty
drew
greedy.
3. You just drew 3, so you might.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But we are going to Windswept Heath for this temple.
Sure.
Garden going to 14.
Yeah, it's okay.
That puts us at 15 cards left in our library.
Let's see if you grab me another land. Herbalists. Liberator. Not bad. 6 power. 2 mana.
2.
Another Visions. I will take 2. Go to 14.
It's basically land.
Sort of.
Draw 3 can probably, hopefully, find a land.
Is that what I want to do this turn, though? Let's take a look at what's actually in here. Shall we?
You know I have my forest in my hand. And a misty rainforest.
Yes. Yes, yes. What do I do here? I think what we do is go for a Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Attack for 8.
Goblin Guide on stack. Breaking, entering. Does that change anything of what I want to do? Not really. Put me to 6. Sure. I'll go to 6.
Forest. A Wild Nikadal.
Yep.
And Harambe.
Alright.
Your go.
End of turn. I'm going to Crypt Incursion. So, exile all creatures from your graveyard. Last I counted, you had 19 of them. I gained 3 life for each card exiled this way. Which is a lot of life. Is that 47? I think. 47 life?
19, yes.
I'm right about that, right? It's
Yeah.
47? Yep, alright.
Isn't it?
No, I'm wrong about that.
57.
57, thank you.
That's
It's pretty close. It's pretty close. So yeah, I will gain 57. Going to 63.
Oh.
I'm just going to use numbers as my dice here, because that's a
Our
lot.
60-sided. It's just not going to be enough.
No, it's not. Well, hey, we got this, too. So, there we go. I'll use a 60-sided dice. 67. You know what? No, it won't, because it's in a random order.
Yeah, it's random.
So, I'll just be at 63. Good?
Yeah.
On tap. We will draw that bad boy. We will... What do you got left in there? You still got 20? Or do I have to do this first?
Only 13.
Only 13. So I actually have to breaking you first before I can visions for cards. That's pretty sweet. In 63, I don't think I'm even worried about your army for a while.
I don't think you are either.
So, we are going to breaking you, top 8. Which, did you say 13? So that gives you 21? In your graveyard. Like,
Yeah,
I just want to make
13,
sure.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
6 cards left in my library.
Great. Here's a Polluted Delta, which will crack, going to 62. We will get just a basic island. Although I'm really not worried, really not worried about my life total. But, we'll get a basic anyway, just to be safe. How many did you say?
21.
21.
So you can indeed Ancestral.
Yes. So we will Vision from Beyond. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Those aren't as useful. What do I want to deprive you of? Curd Ape's going to be big no matter what.
I mean, you can get rid of the mountain.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to go score the mountain.
Yeah, it's the only one that really...
Yes.
Getting
And
rid of this
pass
doesn't
turn.
actually get rid of planes.
No.
Untap.
Can you climb back? We will see.
Draw for turn.
This might just be a I mill you. Or like, not mill, but you just mill yourself. What do you got left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's pretty much anything does it.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Whoa, yeah! I get a land. And I'll take it, going to 50.
Enter go.
Okay. Gonna untap. Gonna draw. What I got here? Maybe 3. This is not terrible.
I definitely have less than 20 cards left in this.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Play a swamp and a manic scribe. Put the top 3 into your graveyard. Wow, 2 apes and a guide. Pretty good. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play Arid Mesa.
Yep.
And we'll swing for 12.
Goblin Guide trigger. Archive Trap. Before blocks, I'm going to activate Shellduck Isle to cast a Manic Scribe. Top 3. I actually forgot that's what I put there. Oops. For some reason I thought this was a Path to Exile. And we will block... I actually do want to soak up damage, which is funny. So we'll block these 2. No. What's big right now? That's the biggest thing?
Yeah.
And these are all 2s? Okay. We'll block Guide and Liberator, because I don't really need these 2 Manic Scribes at this point.
Take 6.
I will take 6. Going to 44.
And you lose 1 Manic Scribe.
I do. Just do that one. Doesn't really matter.
Enter go.
Alright. Archive Trap. Yeah, I'm... So, this would mill you on your upkeep, but that doesn't really matter, because you don't have anything. So I think what I'm going to do instead, because it's hilarious... Crypt Incursion! Exile all creatures from your graveyard. You actually have quite a few now.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I think that was...
9.
Oh, I was wrong. That has got to be the last one, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I will gain 27 life. Oh, man. Going to, what would that be? 71. And I'll pass turn.
Untap. On my upkeep, I'm going to exile the Simian Spirit Guide for mana.
Sure.
Draw a step.
Alright.
Dead.
I guess you could have made me mill you some more, because technically, even if you don't have a library, you're still searching, right? If you decide to.
I suppose.
Because then I can archive trap you. That's okay. Alright, so that was game 2, and we will see you in game 3. Okay, game 3. Go ahead.
We've got... those.
Whoop. And for myself, I actually really like this hand. It's really interesting. Does interesting things. That's what I've got. I mean, it mills. It's a mill deck. Everything does the same thing, but it's an interesting hand for a mill deck. And as long as I don't get pooped on immediately, it'll be pretty good.
Arid Mesa going to 17.
Yeah.
For a Sacred Foundry, untapped.
I smell a Goblin Guide. Smells like... I don't know, goblins would smell pretty bad, I imagine.
Do they smell as bad as gorillas?
Ooh, interesting.
Enter go.
Didn't even go for the immediate 2-3. Okay. And a turn, 26. That's what you get. Put those there. Draw a card. Pretty good turn 0, I would say.
Just a bit. This is when you Ancestral Recall on turn 1?
No, this is where we Shelldock Isle. Look at our top 4. Oh, yeah. I think. How many cards do you have left? This is actually pretty close.
26. So you really did just half my life.
Yeah. What am I more worried about? I'm gonna take this. Okay. Final answer. That's what we're gonna take. Pass turn.
Untap.
Did I mill your forest?
Gotta look to see if you milled any fetchable lands. You got my Stomping Ground.
Okay.
So I still have a Temple Garden.
Do you still have your... Did I hit your forest? I mean, you might have it in hand.
Oh yeah, I guess
don't
I
know.
have the forest as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I think there was only a Stomping Ground.
Sure.
Misty Rainforest.
Yep.
That going to 16. Going all the way to 14. Let me find this Temple Garden.
How sick would it be if I was just like, 2 more archive traps? Turns out, it's pretty good against a deck that's mostly searching for stuff because of Revolt.
And here's what you smelled.
Ah, I did smell him.
4.
Goblin Guide trigger, gets me a Watery Grave. I'll take 4. Go 16.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. That's pretty saucy. But we're gonna go for Hedron Crab.
Yep.
And then we're gonna play Polluted Delta, top 3. And it's not really any point in cracking that right the second, so I'll just pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. A forest.
Yep.
We're going to path your crab.
Well, I'm going to crack this in response. Going to 15. I'm going to get a basic... Actually... Yeah. I'm going to get a... Do I actually need the mana? Damn it. I get a... Well, look. I thought I knew for sure what I was going to do, but I guess I don't.
Too many decisions.
Well, the thing is I don't have a basic planes in this deck to go search with the actual path when it resolves. So, that was kind of the thought process I was having here. So I guess... Yeah, we'll get an untapped Hallowed Fountain, going to 13. And then this gets exiled, so I'll search for a basic, which will be a swamp. And yeah.
And Sergio, a Reckless Bushwhacker.
Ooh.
So, creatures I control get +1/+0 and gain haste.
Yep.
So 6, 8.
Okay, so guide trigger, breaking entering. 8 you say, huh? I'm gonna path the ape.
Kurt Ape did nothing wrong. I'm not going to search.
Deal.
I mean, it's right here.
Yeah.
And if you do have an archive trap, I mean, I guess I already fetched the land.
Yeah.
No point in shuffling.
No. So what is this 5 total?
5 total.
I will take 5. Going to 8.
Enter go.
Untap. Gonna draw that. Gonna enjoy life a little bit. Okay. We're gonna have visions. I'm sure you got 20 in there.
There's 18 cards in my library.
Okay.
But yeah, there's clearly 20.
Draw 3.
It's like twice the height of my library. In fact,
Pretty
your
good.
turn 0 got you enough cards in my graveyard to assure that.
What do I do here? How many did you say was left?
18.
Sorry? 18.
So Shell Duck Isle could turn on.
Yeah.
Depending on what you have done, of course. Could be anything.
It could. Yeah. Untap Watery Grave. Go to 6. Which I think kind of sucks, but I'm just going to do this now. Crypt Incursion.
Yeah, then it probably does.
Yeah,
it probably doesn't suck.
I don't think I care going to 6, so.
I'm like, well, there's quite a few haste things that could get you, but no, not anymore. No.
So, I'll let you give me a number. Very good sideboard card against aggro in this deck.
Well, especially this deck.
Yeah,
It has
especially
just so many
this deck.
creatures. Like, even if you can't shrink your hand small enough, it really allows you to fight the swarm decks. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24.
24.
So
Oh,
72
man.
life.
72 life. I'll go to 78. Good luck.
And
And
the
pass
odds
turn.
be ever in my favor.
That's unbelievable. So I guess this should have been an island, actually.
Wooded Foothills.
Would have given me more stuff to do.
Crack that going to 13.
Sure.
Not gonna search.
I just want to see what's left in here. So I don't even know. Both paths.
Here's a green wheeled Liberator.
Okay. Smack.
4.
There's a Hedron Crab. I will take 4, going to 74.
Enter go.
All right. Hedron Crab. Okay. Untap. Draw. Play Crab.
Yep.
What do you got left again? Sorry. I know you've been saying it a million times, but
17.
17. Okay. Let's do this first. Actually, with this one. Visions. Do I still have 20?
You might not.
It's fine if I don't, honestly. I'm okay drawing one card.
You have 12.
Okay. I'll draw.
Yeah, those kind of don't interact too well together.
Can I do this a little
Yeah.
differently?
Yeah, you can do it.
I'll do this first then.
Yeah, that
Breaking.
works.
Kind of just took that for granted. I probably shouldn't have. Yeah.
That should be enough.
Then I will visions. Draw 3. Yeah, kids, if you're playing this deck at home, count. What do you got left there?
9.
Yeah. That will do it. Gonna play Ghost Quarter, top 3. We're gonna Ghost Quarter our Shell Duck Isle. We're gonna get an island, top 3. And we're going to Tome Scour, top 5. Yeah. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Didn't have like a spirit guide or anything. I guess you're empty-handed,
no,
aren't you?
no cards in hand.
Woo! I did it. Now I could have taken the boring route and just played this, but I like the ghost quarter my own land route a little bit better.
Yeah, the ghost quarter of your own land is much better.
I thought it was kind of sweet. I also had the surgical, so if I wanted to be really precise and waste like 42 minutes of your time, I would have went through his deck list, looked at everything in exile, everything in his graveyard to figure out what was left in his library, and then surgical to mill like 2 cards. But not worth it. Not worth the trouble. Not worth the trouble. If you're playing in a tournament, maybe you want to do that if you got the deck list in front of you. Yeah, so that was this match. Mill takes it home. Turns out, well, realistically, Crypt Incursion takes it home.
Crypt Incursion.
Good luck.
Good
luck.
Disgusting.
It's pretty good sideboard tech. Yeah, so this deck will be returning next week, and it'll face either Goats, Cocoa Warriors, Merfolk, or Madcap Scapeshift. If I were voting, personally, I'm not actually sure.
Any of those have a good chance.
No, but I want to see Goats, so I'm going to vote for Goats. That's me. But you can vote for whatever you want to vote for. I just want to see some Goats. Yeah. So, I don't know what that means.
That was my goat sound.
Isn't it more like... Isn't that more of a... I think you're thinking of a sheep. Sheep spa, right?
Yeah.
Goats.
Right.
Goats.
They're separate things.
Yeah. And they spit a lot. Goats spit a lot. Anyway, we'll see you on Friday.
And they just ignore gravity.
That too. Yeah. Just like Mr. Boopster does.